Hello, Jason here. I'm on site today, but I thought I'd just give you some advice about sewage treatment plants. This is a sewage treatment plant behind me. They're quite different from a septic tank in the sense that with a septic tank, raw sewage goes in and raw sewage goes out. It's actually the soil that treats the effluent from a septic tank. Now, with a sewage treatment plant, the raw sewage goes in, and then it's almost like an aquarium inside, in the sense that there's a compressor that pumps air into the sewage treatment plant, and that air activates and energizes the bacteria inside it, and it's that bacteria that cleans and treats the raw sewage, converting it into almost like a cleaner form of sewage discharge. So you can literally discharge directly from a sewage treatment plant straight into a watercourse, such as a river, a stream, a brook, a ditch, or a culvert, etc. Now, sewage treatment plants are a lot more expensive than septic tanks. They're a lot better in many ways. But they're a lot more expensive than a septic tank. But then again, certain septic tanks can't go into places where they've got watercourses near them. So as good as sewage treatment plants are, the only downside with them is that they've got moving parts inside them. They've got gears and cogs and pulleys and bearings and shafts and motors and compressors, and all these things, especially in contact with moisture and stuff like that, they break down. So typically it can cost anywhere from like 1,500 quid a year to run a sewage treatment plant, and it can cost you anywhere from 350 to 1,000 quid a year to get these things serviced. And on top of that, if they break down, flipping heck, you know, it's almost cheaper to buy a new one. And unfortunately, sewage treatment plants, electric ones, only come with 1 year's warranty. So while I'm not trying to demonize sewage treatment plants, I'm just giving you an overall, the pros and the cons. So in conclusion, I'll just recap. Sewage treatment plants are fantastic if you live near a watercourse, because they will treat and turn your raw sewage into clean water that can go straight into a watercourse. That's the positive, right? The downside is they're expensive to buy, and they are expensive to service and maintain, and sometimes you've just got no choice. You have to get a sewage treatment plant. If you want my personal advice, I would go for a non-electric sewage treatment plant, something like the Ecosystem. And they're non-electric, so they don't cost anything to run. They've got no moving parts or cogs or bearings or pulleys inside them, so they can't break down. And they're the same price, if not cheaper, than an electrical sewage treatment plant. And if you want more information, go and see. You can see a bit more about the product, the Ecosystem, or how they work. Just go to septictank.co.uk. You'll see a bit more of information there on the amazing Ecosystem. But there you go. So in a nutshell, that's the difference between a septic tank and a sewage treatment plant.